Billy is one of the best characters in the game, and unlike Citan, he's very nuanced as to why. Billy can do just about anything, but it comes with a notable sacrifice in the process. He can hit hard and have incredible support, but he'll usually die in one hit because of this. And if you want him to hit hard still and not die immediately, his support options are going to be way too expensive to realistically use all the time. This makes Billy a very customizable party member that doesn't really invalidate anyone at the same time. He does really good damage, but there's plenty of party members that hit a lot harder. And while he has haste to be one of the faster party members, he still has the median for speed in Xenogears, meaning when he's setting it up, he's probably going to be the last up to bat anyways. And obviously, as the dedicated white mage, he can keep the whole team alive the easiest. The problem is, he's also the easiest to kill in the game outside of Maria. Seeing as Billy was already a really well realized party member in terms of design, his adjustments are mainly to keep him in line with the other characters getting buffed, and to make him a lot more comfortable to use. For starters, Billy's ether guns now use light ammo to begin with instead of fire and wind respectively for each gun. The option to change the ammo types was also fixed. While Billy's death blows received a lot of utility options compared to a lot of the other party members, his square attacks are generally where all of his damage came from still. Giving Billy customization for his elemental attacks already does a lot to help him, but starting with light helps him a fair bit too. Light isn't really resisted by many enemies, so it gives him a neutral option to start with. This is really useful, especially for fights against the elements, but on top of that, an annoying part of his starting elements is that they didn't match, meaning it was hard to get the most value out of barriers. The trade-off to starting with a neutral element is that Billy does not get a shield for light or darkness, meaning he can't boost the damage himself and actually has to customize it. Like several other characters in the cast, Billy also unlocks his spells at an earlier rate. These spells were already good, especially the revive spell, but the problem is Billy would often get this spell so late, he would get it after the final element fight, meaning he'd never be able to use it for any on-foot boss fights. Billy's defense buff has been changed to an ether buff. Ether was the one stat in the game that didn't have a dedicated buff to it with zero consequences. So not only does Billy have a support option that buffs his own attack damage, he also works a lot better with ether-based characters. Lastly, Jesse Cannon's going to cost a bit less once you get Elren Mizuo. Omnigears often only felt like story upgrades, so they're all getting a buff. This change specifically is because Jesse Cannon kinda falls off if you fully invest in Billy as a glass cannon. With 3 ether amps, Billy's square attacks already do about 7,000 by that point in the game, meaning you're spending 25 times the fuel for only 1.5 times the damage. Not only does cutting the cost for Jesse Cannon kinda help with this problem, it also lets Ren Mizuo be more customizable. If you just want damage and you want to be economical with your fuel, you can use ether amps as square attacks, or you can use E-circuits, and at the cost of more fuel, you can hit the damage cap while still being one of the fastest gears in the game. Like I said, Billy was already in a good position design-wise. He's the character the roster will be balanced around. Mind you, we don't expect everyone to be as good as Billy, and we don't even want everyone to be as good as Billy. They just have to be on the radar. As long as they're not a lot worse or a lot better than Billy, we're fine with where a character stands. It's alright for Billy to be a great character. What matters more is how he gets there, and compared to Citan, he gets there very cleanly and respectably.